Esports United is proud to announce Canada's dedicated Valorant Collegiate Invitational. MECI Valorant begins with Western and Eastern Canadian divisions. Tune in on July 23rd and 24th for our West Division qualifiers and July 30th and 31st for the East Division. Find our socials at linktree/MeSportsUnited to stay up to date with more MECI news. Now,
hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Canadian Intercollegiate Exhibition. My name's Nick. I'll be solo casting for now, at least, until my partner comes through. But this is the semifinals, so we're down to 4 teams. We saw 8 teams battle out yesterday. 4 came out. We saw SFU fall. We saw U-Windsor fall. And then we saw TMU fall in the last game of the day, with York falling at the beginning of the day as well. So those 4 teams will not be competing today, but today, for the first game at least, we'll be seeing Carleton against Concordia, who's a team that came out on top yesterday. So looking to be a good match. We saw Carleton to be absolutely dominant yesterday. Hopefully we will see them be dominant again. And just before we hop in, I think the players are still banning maps and picking. This will be a best of 3, so they'll be picking 3 maps based on home team and away team. And yeah, we'll get right into that. But just want to thank our sponsors once again, Memory Express and MSI, for supporting this tournament. And yeah, we'll hopefully jump into the game soon here. But until then, I'll cover a little bit of what happened yesterday for those of you who missed it. So the first game of the day was Carleton against York, and Carleton won 13-1 actually, in very dominant fashion. York didn't really have a chance to do a whole lot, and Carleton absolutely dominated almost every single round. And for the second game of the day, we had Concordia and I forget who Concordia played. That was also a dominant win. I think I forget, but it was a dominant win as well. So they'll move on, and we saw U Alberta play against U Windsor for the third game, where Alberta took it 13-5. I think. And the last game of the day, we saw TMU play against. I wish I had the bracket up, but TMU played against the team who's playing today. Wow, I'm not remembering, but anyways, so we'll see that game later today as well. So yeah, that was yesterday's game. As I'll wait for an update on the teams here and their pick and bans. Hopefully they get here soon. But until then, we're gonna throw it back to a break real quick until that is decided. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Just give us 1 second. All right. What do I talk about? In what? Okay, give me 1 second. Let me pull out the bracket. Yeah, let me pull. Yeah, let me pull the bracket. Hold on. I can hear you all in Discord as well. All right. Am I on? All right. Okay, welcome back. We're hopping right into Agent Select. So first map is going to be Ascent here. For those of you wondering, second map will be Haven and third will be Bind. But we're going to start in Ascent. Concordia is going to be on the right side. They'll be on a... They're going to start as attackers. Oh, Carlton's starting as attackers. So I think the graphic is switched for right now. And we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'm mistaken. I guess we'll see. But we're going to get a Sova, Astra, Cypher, Breach, and Jet on Ascent, which is pretty standard. We're going to see some interesting plays with Breach, actually, on this. I don't see that too commonly on Ascent. On the other side, we're going to get KO, Jet, Chamber, Sova, Astra, which is a lot more common to see on Bind. That KO will probably be a wild factor here. Otherwise, pretty standard. We will see, actually, for the first time in 2 days, no Chamber on a team. Yesterday we had a Chamber on every single team, so this might be interesting. We'll see how this turns out, as I'll get confirmation on which team is on which side. And it looks like we'll have yeah, let me take a check. Yeah, we'll have Carlton on the defenders and Concordia on the attackers. That is right. So we'll have we'll see Carlton here starting on the defensive side with their KO, which usually is more of an attacking agent. We'll see how that turns out. And Concordia definitely going to feel comfortable with an attacking Breach to start this half. We'll see some early mid presence, actually. Looks like Concordia, actually Oz is going to take a nice frag to start off the round. This is good mid presence here.
Concealment.
Wow, actually, Concordia has almost all of B controlled here. Sushi is going to be the only factor here. He will pick up one, actually. He will get taken out really fast, though. And now a couple kills come Concordia's way, and it will be a 3v3. Plant will come down soon. And Carlton will have to play from behind here.
Spike planted.
They will have the numbers advantage. Usually on a retake, you want more players. And he will see an elbow. He will not get any shots through. He'll actually get a lot of damage through. Now he will force that. Mindless will take one out of Oz. Another flash comes through. Now, oh, that would be a nice headshot on Rage. Rage gets a lot of damage on the other in the back. Now just rush through. Niner gets one. Now he gets the last one as well, and that'll be a nice cleanup for Carlton. They will get the last 3 defenders there and take round 1.
We defend this place.
And the fuse will come through.
We defend this reality.
And that's just a great team play there, Niner. Picking up the last couple kills. And we'll head into round 2.
1 second, peeps. I gotta visit the astral to play.
And it looks like Gamble will be here, so we will get a dual cast here. Coming in soon. Yeah, we'll have a standard buy here from Carlton after their round win, and Concordia will continue to save. We'll see some nice frags actually happening out towards the A site. We'll have a couple trades, and Carlton will turn out on top, as Reno will continue to hold that corner with the Spectre. Now the map goes quiet once again, as Concordia looks to shift towards the A site. This Astra will hold tiles, while Mindless will lead. Oh, they will not get spot up, but yeah, footsteps are definitely heard, so Carlton has caught on to this A push. They will have 2 players here to defend. And actually, they will opt to go towards mid. Probably a cat push in the end, as Thrilla will now help the team
30
through
seconds
mid.
left.
There will be 2 players here. in tree. Actually, a shot comes through. That's good damage. That'll be enough for them to push. One kill comes through. And Mindless gets through anyways with low HP, 2 flashes. The no-scope does not connect, and just one player left, and Reyno will clean up as well. Good hold there in tree for Carlton to take the second round as well. And now we'll head into a bonus for Carlton and a bye for Concordia. Hopefully they can turn this around quickly before it turns into a 3 or 4 round deficit.
Hey, sorry about the delay on my end.
Welcome, welcome. No worries.
Thanks for having me. And yeah, I agree with you. You know what? Once you get into that third round, that's where you need to be able to put one on the board. It's kind of a formality. You lose the first pistol, you're going to lose the second round. The opposing team should force up, and then you have rifles into their specters and whatnot, and that should just be an easy W for you. But I mean, you still got to hit the shots.
They definitely have to show up in this third round. As we see a player disconnected, so we will have to take a technical pause for at least a couple minutes here. Niner has disconnected.
Hopefully that doesn't become a habit.
Yeah, he did.
Not a good thing that happened.
Yeah, he did disconnect before the round started as well, which is there was a slight delay at that point too. So hopefully this doesn't continue. If so, we might have to see a substitution or something here. I do not know.
I'm sure we'll be good. Hope we're good.
Guess we'll have to check the rulebook real quick.
Here. First map pick was by who? Who picked this map?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not seeing either.
I think the home team picks the first map, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I might be.
Okay.
We'll find out.
I think it's a good guess. So that would make Concordia the team that picked?
Carlton's the higher seed, so Carlton, I think, would have the first pick.
Okay.
But we're going to see the second map is Haven, third map is Vine, so...
If we get
I mean, pretty standard. Nothing too crazy there. 3 very standard maps for Valorant in the current meta. As I think we'll see Niner reconnecting here soon.
Go.
As far as I know.
You're just clicked into the game, hey?
Yeah.
Perfect. Gives you a little advantage.
Yeah. So yeah, Niners now reconnected. But yeah, just those first 2 rounds. I mean, I was casting the games yesterday, and Carlton looked very dominant and continues to look dominant in his first 2 rounds. And the first round they had a solid retake that looked as clean as could be. And that second round also cleaning up nicely with their force buy. Not too much surprise there, but I mean, I said earlier that Breach and KO were the factors here in this, but I mean, we could also see the Cypher cause some problems in this map as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the case with any Sentinel. You're looking for them to be able to slow things down. You're looking for them to be able to catch a free swing off of some of their utility.
Right here.
Just really simple stuff that results in large impact anytime that you have one of these characters. Whether that's going to be because you're on defense and someone's pushing into you, or someone's pushing into you because they're trying to flank and you just have that level of security, that level of just mental reprieve because you're not worried about someone running up behind you.
For sure, and I think that's the impact that Chamber has as well, especially on this patch, of being able to peek confidently and also have that the trip behind him, kind of acting as a double agent, as most would say, which is why it's such a common pick here.
That Chamber just constantly such a threat. Being able to take that free, you're essentially your own KO turret, or sorry, KJ turret. Like you go, you take a pick, you take a few shots, and pull yourself back. Sometimes you get clipped a little, sometimes you don't. But it's just the fear that you can put into the opposing team by at any point in time, someone can just run up on you when you're clearing that first corner. It's kind of scary. It's a lot of damage.
And that's why it's kind of worrying that Concordia didn't pick a Chamber actually. I didn't see a single map yesterday that Chamber was not picked. So it is interesting. First game we'll see without a Chamber, but they do have the Breach and the Cypher as we were talking about before, and maybe that'll spice things up a bit.
You get a little bit more on the defensive side out of a Cypher. You're going to have 2 trips versus the 1 trademark that you're going to have as Chamber. Chamber in this map, well, you're throwing your trademark down in mid. Maybe you're putting it to guard tree, but outside of that, you're not really going to get too much value.
It is true. As it looks like everyone will now be ready. We'll be heading into the next round
Nice.
shortly.
Oh.
And yeah, it looks like it will be a B-sided start here for
I need a
Concordia.
stop.
No, actually, Carlton B-side as well. Jet dash into tiles. Fully flashed, mindless, will not see anything, and trays across the board. And that is already 1 remaining. Oh my goodness.
Just completely melted. Both
Completely.
sides.
Actually, somehow Concordia came out on top, 3 versus 1. Sushi will be the only remaining player. They will spot him out. And 1 goes down the Ares. So much damage coming through. Sushi almost dead. So much spray through the wall. And he will try and do some heroics here before he dies. He will get 1 shot off, but not enough.
It's a little bit of damage. They're gonna die to a single phantom bullet at this point. There's hardly anything left in the tank, which is why I'm gonna try and swap early. Hopefully, get the right prediction, and it looks like it'll work out for them as they push in through tree and I'll slam the door shut, hoping to keep him out, but this could get costly very quickly if Sushi gets any amount of damage.
I mean, yeah, this Ares is kind of scary, the amount of damage it can do. Both players on low health on site. They're both going to sit hell.
Yep. Kind of shuts the game down a little bit, makes it so it's very difficult to get both of them in that hiding spot. There's an arrow for that. It's a lineup you should know, but it's not going to matter. Mindless swings out, Sushi drops, and we've got a round on the board.
Yeah, Concordia makes the most of Carlton's aggressiveness in mid, and I mean, not a whole lot you can do there. 29 health and the Ares coming from heaven, just not in their favor.
BYB fam.
Going to Astral to do them Astral
It's-
Guardian things I do.
There's not a lot you can do in that position, and quite honestly, what needed to be done was accomplished. Anytime you're going up against rifles as the force buy, as the bonus in round 3, you're looking to take out 3 members, or you're looking to take out 2 and remove armor from a third. It removes a full buy from the opposing team. They can't match you, so you should have a bit of an easier time here as the defense to be able to just mow them down and continue the lead that you have. But it's not guaranteed. It's just kind of what should happen if things went by the numbers.
Let's see a push towards the B side here. Lots of control through mid. Mindless barely gets. He will get caught out actually. His shoulder will be shown. He will not get any damage out. Sushi will take him out. Sushi misses the second one actually, so Godly will get the trade. Umbrella trades some damage off as well. But Concordia will end up getting control of B site.
Scary spot right now. Okay, 3-on-3. Spike still in no man's land. Breach gonna get wrapped on. There goes Breach. Rage gonna pick one up. Rage gonna be taken out immediately in return. 2-on-1, and they're not gonna know the second one from behind.
Yeah, that second player from Carlton wrapping all the way around with the jet. Just completely oblivious. Concordia falls. In round 4, they will go down 3-1 here. Not too bad considering the game started at the 2-0. And they can't really complain. They gotta once again try and turn this around to get a couple rounds back early in this game.
So far, things kind of go into card exactly how they should. We're gonna lose the scoreboard there for a moment. It's a little bit sketchy right now as the attackers, because you're just not gonna have the right buy to be able to get things done. You can put some damage down. You can hopefully give yourself an easier 5th round. There's always, sheriff's in hand, 1 tap to the head, you able to remove someone, and there goes 1 already. Ronnie's dropped.
Yeah, they'll try and at least get a trade out here with the peak. They will not get either. Sushi and Oz making quick work. Just 1 left. And Jet will be all the way over at A site. Knives out. All the shots missed by both players.
Oh, there goes.
Rage will pick it up. So it will be a flawless. No players from Carlton falling in that round. To be expected. It was another eco round. And yeah, just another clean round there from Carlton on the bye.
That creates the pressure for Concordia.
Should I play
They
some
need to
stars
put
and
this
just
round on the
wait?
board. Otherwise, you lose your gun round. You go down 5-1. You're probably going to go down 6-1. Things fall apart quickly. You're going to line up a little bit towards the A side here. Looks like Cypher will try and lurk their way through mid, but that it's fine actually. Cypher on attack here in Ascent. You have your little cages to be able to move yourself around. You have your essentially solo smokes to work off of. So this isn't the wrong character to lurk around with, but it definitely isn't one that's going to take decent duels as time wears on.
We're gonna see maybe an aggro push here from Concordia. There's actually no one on Carlton on A side right now. There's 3 of them in tree. Or 2 of them. Sorry, I can't quite see. Maybe 2 of them in tree.
Yep, two
There's 2.
tree, 1 mid, 1 sitting way back on B.
And actually, yeah, a late, or not late, I guess an early rotate to B, but they will stay quiet.
Mm-hmm. Cutting sound is a big thing right now. You've drawn 3 over. The Sova doesn't know that they're going to get pressed. There's no push up mid, so the safety is being felt right now from these players guarding A site. They've got KO watching out onto catwalk. Nothing worrying there.
There they are.
Ho ho ho. And they will all
That's
get
big.
spotted out there on B, which will create a massive rotate. Here we go, ultimates come out. And that's actually gonna be 3 of them that get through. The chamber doesn't connect on any shots. And this will be a huge man advantage for Concordia. They'll get the kill as well. They will get the plant down. And now another post-plant situation for Carlton. It'll be a 3v3 now. Actually, Niner picks one up before they get in. Now they push on. Another Astral comes out this round.
Okay. I like the call. Oh, but one's going to drop a beat. Oz good for 2.
Picks up another.
3 on the round.
A flash comes through from KO. And he'll get sprayed through. He does get 1 in the process, but they will fall eventually. Round 6 will also go to Carlton, and another great retake from them.
They're putting it together here on the defense. It's been a bit of a retake fest for them, which is fine. Quite honestly, be all end all. So long as they're getting it done, so long as they put the rounds on the board, it doesn't quite matter how it goes down. It is going to get a little concerning in that if they're not stitching these rounds together as consistently as they are, they're going to run out of money. They're not going to have the rifles like they do now, and they're going to get just pushed over. So gotta keep that in mind. Gotta be a little bit concerned about that as time wears on. But they haven't lost multiple rounds in a row, so it doesn't mean anything if they keep losing members for these wins.
Yeah, and I mean, so far it's been a good showing, but we have yet to see Carlton make a big mistake both on this map and yesterday combined. And KO and Nate comes through. That'll be big damage. Oz takes out Vazin before he even gets a chance to shoot. Now heavy pressure mid. Rage peeks from B, and another one peeks from Cat. And they're making quick work. Only 1 left. The lurking, baiting throw off. It will die as well, the tree, and that'll be 6-1 here. Carlton looking like it will be no problem at all.
It's just honestly great use of that utility. KO's nade pushing 1 back completely opened up the floodgates. Oz gets that free pick with the operator, and that's where it all spiraled out of control. It's nice to have that little communication on your team. It shows a good bit of skill, and that's actually going to force the time out.
Yeah, big time out here for Concordia. This will be a timely one. If they don't turn around now, there's no turning back. Once you go down 7-8 rounds in the first half, it is very, very hard to come back in the second one. So they got to talk it over. They got to make sure they are completing the rounds. They have gotten bomb plants, I think 3 or 4 out of 7 rounds now. Just not able to defend that retake, and they just got to make sure that they're finishing off these rounds the way that they start them.
Yeah, and honestly, I like you bringing up the fact that 1 more round loss and it's an immediate positive for Carlton. It's just it's doable. It's okay to fall back maybe 7 or 8 on Ascent. I can find that this map really just favors who has guns. It doesn't necessarily lean too heavily attacker or defender favored. But if they hit 8, if they hit 9, that's definitely cause for concern, especially with the way that they're playing so cohesively. There's just a level of momentum that is going to be unstoppable. A level of just good vibes that are going to be able to help you carry things along.
Yeah, and as we were talking about before, they're gonna have the KO on defense in the second half, which will also be a big factor. And Sova's gonna ult here. He will get one kill.
Oh,
Sushi will tag up another one, so he'll get lots of damage. That'll be a value ultimate there. As now Concordia down to 3 already, so quick into this round. We'll look to try and recover.
Astra no health. Sova tagged 1, so Sova's dead to 2 rifle bullets. Might just happened right here. Lines up for him. Doesn't get both. Will get him in the long run. He's Sushi's still gonna press. Not even gonna switch over to a proper gun. Not gonna take the free reload. It doesn't matter. 3 members will survive on the side of the defense. It's 7-1. Whatever was talked about in that timeout isn't gonna be enough, and it's getting ugly.
Yeah, it's getting ugly just like we saw yesterday, and these are best of 3, so Concordia thankfully does have a chance to try and maybe take back on their map pick, try and answer back a little bit, but as of right now, Carlton looks, like you said, unstoppable.
Come into the unknown.
Like, where do you press as the attack? Is there just a pick that you need to find? Do you need to play a default and hope for some sort of lurk kills? Is Thrilla going to be what puts a round on the back right now? Thrilla will be able to get 2 here as they push up through A. They're going to spray out the box, but they don't actually know he's there. They're just kind of hopeful. KO, it's not going to get picked off. Thrilla barely, doesn't even tag him once. Rage gets just a free kill and now spikes out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, he had the chance to take the kill there. He unfortunately did not connect, but even so, good play there, and the Eagle shots will not go through either. Vazin will pick up 1 kill.
I have the spike.
Ronnie will take out 1 actually, top mid. Now let's get straight through the box. There's not a whole lot he can do in this situation.
You cannot
push.
push.
Out as well.
Could walk towards A. Okay.
Ooh.
Gotta think about what util you've seen. Gotta think about how many guns gets 1. He knows that Chamber should be around. This is not a fight you want to take.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, looks like he will opt to go for the bomb plant. Not taking any fights mid, but Oz is going to be here waiting for him. And if timing is everything,
Just wait.
you'll see the legs. You'll see the legs. He'll actually. Oh! He actually got him. He saw the legs, like I said. Perfect timing. Honestly, like another second he would have waited and the door would have closed, but Oz picks up a big kill there to close out round 9. And as we said before, 8-1 now. Concordia looking to be far, far behind at the end of this first half and definitely into the second half.
Yeah, I mean, if you pull the next 3, 8-4 isn't undoable. It's a very fine position. It's okay to be a part of. 9-3? 9-3 isn't okay on this map.
No,
Someone's able to take out 4 on either side pretty easily.
Yeah, maybe on a team that you've played against before that you know that you can beat or at least contest. An 8-4 is looking good, but with a team like Carleton, it's hard to, it's definitely hard to compete with a team that's looking this good right now. And ultimates are coming through, so many abilities. This Jet's actually getting all the way on site, and she'll get 1.
Okay.
See if she gets the second one happen as well. Ronnie will actually pick 1 up, and this will be a 2v1 in favor of Concordia.
Oz is behind. They have the op. It's going to be a bad first shot, but if they hit it, then it's okay.
Planted.
This op will come through. Sova does not see. And this might be perfect timing. He doesn't know that 1 is hell. Sova will go down. If she knows where the other one is, he won't get the Cassat, and Bassin will actually clutch up. That's a big round for Concordia. Like we said before, they definitely need both these next rounds in the second half to stay alive, and they definitely clutched up on that one.
They will put it together. It's nice to find 1 on the board. Maybe they'll be able to get a little bit of a rally behind this, have a little bit of a good feeling going into this next one, but a lot of it's going to be riding on the back of this op, being able to get a free pick, being able to carry it into another round is really what'll do this. You know, if they go 9-2, I see them going 10-2. If they go 9-3, they have a chance at the 8-4. Or, sorry, 8-3. They have a chance at 8-4.
Oz will pick up another quick kill here in the round. Thrill will actually get Oz, but Let's get another one before he dies. Sushi will pick up the one
Spike
down low
B.
on B site, but Thrilla sneaking up to try and get this kill. He could get spotted up before he gets there. No, 4-on-1 here. It is Cypher against the world, and Mindless will get taken out in the end. Now Carlton picks up their 9th round of the half. And again, like we said, just getting further and further away from Concordia.
It's
Right here.
yeah, this should end up making it
Right here.
a 10-2 half. We should be out of Ascend, before we're 5 rounds into
Right
the next
here.
half. It's a bad spot. There's
Here.
one gun on the side of the attack. There's Jet with knives. Like, you're working with so little in terms of just actual tools, and then when it just comes to your mentality, you're defeated at this point. You're completely broken, and that could have absolutely ended it right there.
I mean, I like this play from Concordia, actually. They were playing massive aggressive, and they actually have complete control to B site. No contest from
Spike
Carlton.
planted.
It'll be a 5v5 retake now. I like this. Vazin tries to peek. He will die in the process. Doesn't get any damage, and this KO will keep him alive for now. He'll have to be revived, but Niner now will try and get this kill and revive KO in the process. The dart comes through. The spray will come through. Rage picks up one. Mindless trades right back.
Silence.
Now Rage will fall.
Okay.
One enemy remaining.
Ult comes through. It's a 2v1. Concordia has the advantage. Sushi has to retake here in a 2v1. He's in the same spot, and Godly will pick up the last one. So that'll be a 9-3 half.
That's
Honestly,
very
the best
fortunate.
that Concordia could do. That's really good for them.
Switching sides.
And looking a lot more hopeful into the second half.
It's not a good position. I'm not going to say for a second it's a good position, but it's workable.
It is. It's the best they can do right now. It's
That goes there.
I mean, with a team like Carlton that was looking so hot yesterday, that we know has the, we know they have the skills. They did so well last semester in the NECC playoffs, and everything they played in basically is expected. But I mean, Concordia putting up a fight for what we thought this game would be to start out.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, 9-3 though. I don't know. I want to see a good showing here on defense. I want to see just a good lockout, but it's unlikely.
Ooh, that Jet gets behind. That's such a good position. They know though that Jet will dash out of there. They did know. And, good play from Vazin to get out of that corner before it got ugly.
Godly holding up against 2 here. It's going to get messy in a moment as the hit should come. There's the dart, brings him in, trying to swing him behind, flashes them in. Okay, puts some damage down, but he's going to get tapped in the head.
Player
Now it's a
standing.
1 versus 5 retake. They hear it. They're not going to hit them.
Flawless.
The hardest enemy to hit is always the one that's not looking at you. Swings right through, wins with frenzy, and that's 5 members alive. 10-3. As we're now 3 rounds away from putting Ascent in the rearview mirror.
Yeah, I
1
mean,
second, people.
a
I
good
gotta
presence
visit the
there
Astros to
from
play some
Concordia
stuff.
on the A site, but didn't get the frags to stop the push at all. And I mean, that tree pressure along with the main pressure, there's not a whole lot you can do on defense.
Yeah, I mean, you could, when you hit that flash,
Right
kill
here.
the enemies.
Yeah, I guess that'll do. Yeah,
Standing ahead.
There's options, you know.
there is options.
But once that whiffed, not backing out and clearing the smoke, clearing back behind the smoke, trying to get away from the chamber, who clearly has a better gun than you. It's a risky spot to be in.
Rage will pick up one, but not the second. Now the
Oh, what
dash.
a dash! Oh,
Yeah, will actually pick up the kill. And Thrilla will pick up
Spike planted.
the slack in the mid. That'll be a 3v1 retake here for Thrilla. Oh, that smoke comes down and Niner picks up the kill. That's a great dismiss from Niner to pick up that round, and it'll be 11-3 now. 2 quick rounds in the first half will give Carlton almost the chokehold on this game.
yeah, it's gonna force out buys for the rest of the game because you're trying to avoid being on match point at any point in time. They are gonna have guns to actually work off of. Mindless should buy up. Hello, buddy, get a rifle.
There you go.
There we go. Love that. But you need to hold on to these. You know, you need to come out of this round with 3 people
Here.
left alive. 2 of them need to have armor if you're going to be able to continue to have rifles for the rest of this game. It's a dangerous, precarious position that they're in. But they can get it started here.
Ooh, he will get
Wow,
one in the process. Straight up. He did his job. That's all he needed. He wanted the one. And that's, oh, Thrilla picks up 2 quick ones. He'll pick up a third as well. And he'll look for the ace, actually. Just one player on Carlton left. And that is what they needed.
Bombs down. Nobody should push. Let Sushi live. That's fine. Take the ace. Beautiful stuff. And they've actually got a position to work off of now.
Taking that back.
You saw Thrilla get the first kill on Jet that was dashing through and picked up the slackers as they came through the smoke. Just a great play there from him. Gets the ace and puts his team back to life.
Yeah.
Definitely, they need 8 rounds in a row now to, or I guess 9 to win. But if they want to make this close, they need a couple more rounds like that.
One of the big ones that you get out of that is all of the kills falling onto Thrilla. You have a nice retake ultimate to be able to get things done with.
Get out of my way.
Provided they don't just push directly onto A and Thrilla has to contest. But you can actually see that Thrilla's already being put into a safer position. You've got them playing in garden. You've got them working off something a little bit lighter. That's good damage put down. The AZN getting the damage to kill one and pumping off, I think about half the health of the KO. Now you have the Astra ult to try and retake this site. How do you cut it?
Looks like 3 of them are being sighted towards heaven. And this will have to be a big play. None will go down, actually. The Sova gets safely under hell. Does take a bunch of damage, but in the end, Niner will get straight out Reno. Actually, Mindless now taking out Niner. And Sushi from Hell will actually get some damage done. He'll get 2 done, actually.
No.
Just 1 left here for Concordia. Godly will be sitting up top. He knows which one in the smoke, knows where the other one is as well. We'll get 1.
I don't. Okay, now they know. Definitely saw the shoulder there. Oh, get half.
Ooh, and Oz
can't
will
get
play
half.
the time.
Probably could have escaped with a gun if they'd actually committed to it, but I was just gonna stand there, pump the judge into the bomb, a little mental warfare, and potentially take this one 13-4 now, as the defense will be lacking when it comes to the firepower.
Yeah, it looks like they'll buy guns and armor, not full abilities. And that Jet's going to be stuck on a very, very light buy. Looks like she'll get the Deagle.
Can
the Sheriff, sorry, the Sheriff.
Up I go.
That's okay. It's the same gun. We all know what we're saying. The real thing, though, is can they shepherd them out to this ultimate point? And it's going to be done for free, as they're just going to leave Thrilla.
Oh, wow.
It's all on Thrilla. This is a scary position. Thrilla does have their ult, so this should just be a retake choice coming out from the team, and they didn't take orb.
Wow.
Jet's still on 6.
We wow. Okay, we'll see a full 5-person retake again.
Yep. Better use this ult. Thrilla better pop something. Rage.
Yeah, this is do or die at this point. And so many players going down. Trades across the board.
Okay.
2 players on each side now. There'll have to be a retake on 3 and 1 from heaven. Actually,
huge.
Ronnie will pick up 1.
Damage
the TV away.
Oz isn't dead. That's both of the visual utilities. Good. Oh, almost get him there with nice stuff. Good call on the push. It really puts it together. Pumps around through. From 5, the Econ still gonna be in shambles.
Yeah, now it's gonna be 8. They have to go 7 rounds in a row just to tie this. And I guess this is where they start. 12-5. We'll go into round 18. It looks like Concordia will not actually. I guess they'll have a full buy. Almost. They'll have 1 person not buying, but
2.
They'll have from now on out. They will be full buying every single round to make up the difference.
Yeah. The only one going to be without a real gun.
Thanks.
The only ones are going to be. Are we pronouncing that VAZN? Is that Vazin?
I've been saying Vazin. That's what we said yesterday. So
Okay, we'll go with Vazin. The Vazin and Thrilla are the ones that are short. Thrilla having to rock the Bulldog, which isn't the worst thing, but it's nowhere near the best.
Yeah, you gotta know how to use it for it to be effective.
Looks like it's just gonna be a hard hit.
And hard to be hit here. Ooh, that picked up with knives. That's why I went with the Bulldog. Or the Judge, sorry.
Yeah, Bulldog on Thrilla. Okay.
Spike down.
Ooh, nice Deagle shot there from Sushi. Now Vazin picked up on the classic actually, and Concordia actually cleans up that round. They
good.
definitely had the money advantage. They had the full buy, so expected of that one. But now we'll see Carlton with their full buy and see if Concordia can do anything against it.
And you are going to see, again, a near full buy on the defense one more time. Thriller going to be locked into that Bulldog, which is okay. It's a gun that hits 115 to the head, and then it hits that final 35 to the body. So it's kind of like using a Phantom, where you've got the one to the head, one to the body, over 15 meters.
You
but
want to play?
in this
Let's
case, it's just from everywhere. It needs a little bit of that good spray down capability, but a lot is going to be riding off of Rayano right here, pushing right in. Great use of the Astral Wall. So many ultimates available to be able to clear this one out, and it's just a free take of B.
Yeah, they'll have complete control of B here to plant. Oz with the ult as well. The force. He will get spotted out as well. And now Sova ult will come through.
Force back, and that's going to get him.
And that will be damage on one more, so they know that one is low.
Yeah.
And here we go, breach ult coming through, so sight will be cleared. There's one through the smoke. That's a lucky shot there from Bazin. Now one back sight will have to hold this sight by himself. He will get spotted out as well. And that concussion comes through. 2 trades come through. There'll only be one left. Niner to hold this out. He got one. He will not get 2. Thriller will clean it up with the Bulldog, just like you said.
Hey, gets it done. It's enough damage. It's not great damage, but it's enough damage. The 2 members will be alive. Thrilla should have enough money to be able to buy for one of their teammates. And then I think everyone else, once we get a little pop of the econ, should be good. Whoa, Vazin. Gonna go low util and rock a near naked op. The light armor gonna come through. And I don't mind it. You need to make a big play, and something like an operator that's going to give you a pick for nearly free with a jet. That's about as much as you can ask for, especially against a light buy. Like, you're not getting something that's necessarily going to kill you unless they hit a head tap. It's a safe spot to go for that off. It's less risky to have that light armor. But they're pushing through mid. Not going to challenge Bazin. We'll have to wait and see how this operator plays out as the round wears on.
They will push it up to 3 though.
Vazin's still depressed.
I'm gonna say they're gonna push towards him. Not exactly what he was looking for. And Mindless gets one through the smoke. That's a good frag. Good opening frag.
Anything is a nice thing right now. Oh no, Mindless drops. Only puts 1 bullet into Rage. Rage gonna take down Vazin. Drilla gonna get dropped immediately by Oz. Oz trying to get another one, but Godly will find 2. And that's gonna keep his team in it. All of it now falling to Niner. Niner knowing that they're walking towards guns, they're walking towards the spike, but they're also walking towards danger. They're going to hear the drone. That should cue Godly to walk forward and try and regain visual control of the spike. Lined up, no damage. Get the op. Got the op. Ooh.
There you go.
Big gun maintained.
I really thought they'd line up there and the Deagle would go through both of them, but unfortunately, or fortunately, I guess, for Concordia, that did not happen.
It depends on whose lens you're looking through.
Exactly.
Godly,
honestly,
no.
I like to see good clips. That's why I wanted it.
I'm with you. That makes it easier to make a little demo run.
True.
But at 12-8, op still in hand, and only 1 member of the defense on a bit of a bad buy, the Vandal with light armor being held by Godly. Things are okay. Things are stabilizing, but you're against full rifles on the other side. This is one of those hits that the attack thinks they should be able to win. Now, they do have a lot of time to be able to find this round win, and they've still got another 3 rounds to give for free. But let's push on to A. This is going to be big. Thrilla looking to get some shots down. Won't be able to take the fight properly. Oz pushing in a little bit riskier than they needed to be. That door is going to get shot out. Oz going to re-aggress. They do have the chamber teleport ready for them to be able to fall back.
Oh, this is aggressive.
Oh no, Vazin, no, you can't. You can't get caught like that. You can't unscope when crossing the corner.
Last player standing.
You just have to hold in. But now it's just Oz. He's going to be stunned up, making it very difficult on them. Godly should have gotten a bit of a sight of Oz there. Yeah, that's going to completely stymie.
That is a good play there from Godly to force him out in the open, and they clean up their round nicely. I did like the aggressiveness from Carlton, actually. They are falling This is what 4 rounds in a row now.
Yep.
They play a little mind games, push B and plant A. But I mean, Concordia looking on point so far in these last rounds to try and save this game.
I'd really like to see, though, from the attackers right now, they have so many rounds to give. They still have 2 more rounds to give. In my mind, what that actually is, looking at the scoreboard, is that's an easy 2 or 3 ultimate points for the Sova off of dying and alt orbs alone, and another 2 or 3 points towards the KM, which would be more than enough. That would get their ult online. You should be playing for these ults. You should not be trying to really win this round. You should be trying to set yourself up for the 23rd or 24th round to try and put this one through. Because you don't need this round. You don't need next round. You need a round.
That is true. Coordinating abilities and ultimates to make sure that you have what it takes. And this Jet will now dash in, doing a little bit of what Concordia did before. And he will fall as well. Vazn actually gets that. Oz gets one back. Sushi trades as well. Sushi on 1 health. He will not live through that.
Can't hold it together there. Thrill playing under hell. Oz has popped their ultimate, trying to do a little bit of damage here, trying to give their team anything to work off of. Snyder will cross in front. The wall is down. And Oz is going to get one.
Oz. And that will give them some presence here onto the A site. Although this wall's going to... Ronnie with it. Okay. I thought Niner was going to peek, but it did not happen. And they might think rotation here. This might be a good play, actually. But the Sova Dart will actually spot them all out. That's going to be a big Sova Dart. Yeah, there you go. They'll both get caught out. There's the breach ult that will force them to fight. No plane come through. Ronnie gets one. He knows through that one as well. And that will clean up the round. And Concordia picks up their 10th.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. No complaints. What do you have on the attacking side, though, now? Rayano, 5 out of 7. Sushi, 5 out of 8. So those two are closing in. Rayano to be able to push onto the site. Sushi to be able to hold the bomb plant down when it all is said and done. You're not going to have the Astra ult in time. This is a sketchy position. Like, Sushi and Rayano should have their ultimates for next round. Sushi probably going to have to go, and they should, in my opinion, use save here. But they're not. I don't like this.
This is scary. They will Sova Dart here, or sorry, drone here first, which will be good, but Vazn in such a good spot.
The issue I have with buying up here isn't that there's anything actually wrong with buying on the 23rd round or something like that. It's that they don't have the ultimates to work off of. So you're going to have your ultimates on the round where you don't have guns. And I'd rather have one really good chance with guns and ultimates than one pretty good chance with guns and one okay chance with ultimates.
That's one of the biggest things, I think. Yeah, I think Carleton has not valued their ultimates nearly as much as they should have, and maybe they were overconfident at 12-5 or 11-5 or whatever it was, but they definitely have not reassessed their playstyle to fit. And actually, Rage taking so much damage. He'll straight back and get the kill. That is a good straight back for him. He'll be left with 14 health, but gets the kill in the process.
And takes down a lot of health from Godly. Rage going to be able to do a lot of damage to Mindless as well. Oz covering. He's just bagging. Oh no, Vazn goes down. It's a 2 versus 5. The guns might be more than enough. No need for the ultimates. It's getting a little closer.
I like that Godly is showing up here, especially in the second half. He did not have a good first half. He'll get one actually. He'll be looking in the right spots. He won't get the kills he wants, and Oz will pick up the last 2, and that will be the map for Carleton. 13-10. Great fight there at the end for Concordia, but just won't tie up the loose ends to finish out that massive comeback.
Yeah, it was guns were enough. They didn't look like they were going to be for a moment, but it was the little secret ingredient that they needed, just a little bit more firepower, quite honestly, a little bit more coordination, breaking onto that B site so cleanly. Rage getting lit up and then being able to pick one out through the smoke and putting so much damage down onto Godly is really, in my opinion, the straw that broke the camel's back, because it made it so that Godly wasn't willing to try and do a flash swing to try and take care of as many opponents as they could. They were just in such a such a lose-lose situation. Like, okay, I guess I give up the site and I keep my life, but now I'm going to get chain smoked by the Astra. It's
Yeah.
nothing to work off.
I mean, that's what makes great teams great is they can find those picks when they need to and
Sure.
and find the space when they need to. Basically, at times when it matters most, they slipped for 6 rounds in a row. There, Concordia got 6 in a row to make it a close game. But I mean, at the end,
Well,
Carleton was the better team, and they made the most out of that last round.
yeah, you know, there's a lot of good things to look back on, as you're saying. You know, they were down 12-5. They ran it back 5 straight rounds. That's a nice look. Some mental energy to take into the next fight. But what do you do when you start having that same collapse? How do you view that? How do you take that mentally? Where it's like, oh, we're just getting shelled again. Like, we're just our defense can do nothing. We can't hold them back. We're just going to get run over, especially with the map that we're going on to next being so easy for attackers. We're going on to Haven. This is the one map that you can't find a single person that will honestly say, oh yeah, no, this is defender favored. Like, no. This is attackers. They have 3 sites to plant. You can plant mid, right? I love this map, don't get me wrong, but you can plant mid. That's kind of crazy to deal with.
It is true. And we saw Haven played yesterday, actually, and we're talking a lot about it. It was actually the Windsor and Alberta game, but that B site was massive. It was a big thorn in the side for Windsor, and it happened to be really good for Alberta. We saw a lot of good retakes from Alberta on that B site, and the teams who can't hold that B site down, they can't use it to their advantage. And you just have to see Concordia definitely, even though that B site will be contested and used a lot, we need to see Concordia clutch up on that B site specifically.
Absolutely, and I think an easy way to clutch up on that is pick chamber.
Yeah,
that is true. Put the trademark down, walk away. You're good. You've done your job. I think B site is a part that people can largely ignore. You don't really need a body on it. You need someone that's going to be able to quickly rotate over from garage or quickly pull over from B. You know, the person that's holding B should be someone that's swapping back and forth anytime they hear any amount of noise. It's like, okay, let's have a guy over there. And if someone walks through mid, if someone decides to blow a smoke to block out a chamber trademark, so be it. You know what? You lose the area for a little bit. They'll have to shoot the trademark later. There's still value that's going to come from that utility as the round wears on. But yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it a little bit ignored, but still kept in mind.
For sure. And as you said, the middle of the map being a site is just incredible because players rotating from site to site. Mm-hmm. You're walking through a bomb site. You're almost covering that going through that B site. So Haven coming up will definitely be a good map to see what Concordia can do and if Carleton can continue to dominate. Mm-hmm. Until then, we're going to go to a quick break while the teams take a rest between these matches. But we're gonna come right back. We'll catch you in a couple minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Stick around.
and welcome back. We are going to jump right into map number 2 here. It will be Haven, like we said before. And we'll see Carlton start on defenders, it looks like. Or actually, Concordia on defenders. But I'm looking forward to what the picks are going to be. Let's see if we see... I want to see Concordia maybe pick a... I mean, like we said, a chamber probably, but we'll see if they pick anything different here on Haven.
Cypher being hovered on one side and a chamber. That would be very interesting. Haven't seen Double Sentinel in a little while, especially on Haven. Cypher will be locked in on that defender side, which you said was Concordia, correct?
Defenders is Concordia, yes. So Cypher and Jet locked.
Zero initiators being hovered on Carlton's attacking side. Not a fan of that choice. Haven definitely somewhere where there's some small corners that you do need cleared for free. That you do need someone to not have to face check, not have to put the body on the line, and we will get Rayano from the KO now onto the Sova.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the Omen and Sova, but you're right. They do need to... I mean, that Cypher might be handy, but a Jet Reyna is that's kind of two ego picks there.
Yeah.
No chamber either. No chamber either.
No.
Okay.
Wow.
Choose your agent.
Whoa. Okay. We're not going to see any chamber. Wow, that's crazy. All right. Well, I'm excited.
I don't like that.
This is going to be fun.
So I guess B is going to be lackadaisically held,
Yeah.
or maybe it'll be Garage lackadaisically held by chamber trips. But I find it hard to justify. Sorry, not chamber trips, Cypher trips. I find it hard to justify Cypher in a meta where chamber exists. Like
That is true.
that is as far as that statement goes. Like just simply the existence of the character makes me
And
write
even-
Cypher off.
Yeah, and even, I mean, last map we saw Cypher used by, I forget which team. I think Carlton had the Cypher. Or no, sorry, Concordia had the Cypher. It was mindless. And I mean, you saw his trips every once in a while get tripped, but you didn't see his cam used to good effect. And his cages were rarely used to good effect, and honestly, his ultimate rarely either. So, I mean, history hasn't shown so far that Cypher's been too effective, and somehow both teams pick him here on Haven.
Spike's here.
Haven is also just not the Cypher map. If you want to bring him out, bind, sure. Split while it's still alive, absolutely.
Yeah.
This is a good position being taken up by this Omen. Thriller going to be able to get a bunch of people blinded, but doesn't swing on it. Rage going to be able to grab one. Rage going to be able to grab two as Thriller will only take down Rayano. And it's going to be a 3-on-4 retake when it all shakes down.
And there's a solo lineup actually with a shot.
Ooh, gets him.
Well, there you go.
Spike down, C.
That's big. Oh, but it's immediately removed. Oh, and it's removed even more so.
Spike
I'll give it a
That's a good
planted.
frenzy killer from Ronnie. Ooh, but the Omen smoke will come through. That is massive. And now Oz with a good angle.
No more secrets.
I like that he's flushed him out in towards the Reyna. With that smoke, Reyna having that overheal available for themselves right now makes things a lot easier. Damage goes down. 20 seconds remaining in the round. Ronnie's ready. He's going to go for the swing. Gets the damage.
Oh,
Omen not able to take him down, but he's going to be able to tap away. Niner finishes it off. Did not need to use that teleport. The bomb's not even going to go off inside the 6 seconds, my friend.
Remaining.
Why did you waste your threats? But that's hardly going to matter. They're still going to be able to buy up full util, grab heavy armor and a Spectre. Life's good. They are starting things off nicely.
Yeah, a little bit scary there for Carlton at the end, but they did wrap it up. I mean, sketchy, but they did wrap it up. We'll go as far as saying that.
Yeah.
And as you
they
said,
won.
they will play Spectre and full shield going to the second round.
Little victories. Get themselves ahead. That is not a good Sova arrow, but it's actually going to work out in this case as they catch them trying to hit fast. Good recognition, I'll have to say, coming out of the Sova.
Oh,
Driller for 2.
oh my goodness.
Oh, and they're
Wow,
going
we're
to fade
gonna
off.
We're going to see 3 kills on the side of Concordia to start off that round.
Oh,
Just 2 now.
yeah, just
from
2
Carlton to
remaining.
revive this.
Spectres now on 3 members. Pretty much hands the round over to the defenders. I'm surprised that they didn't sprint straight over to C. They'd gotten such a jump start on them, but now they're going to cut back towards A, hopefully catch people rotating out. They'll hear the Omen go away, and they're going to be behind the back of many. Oh my goodness, great just awareness from Thrilla. A little bit of concern, like, well, hold on, there should have been a plant by now if they'd gone C. What's going on here?
Last player standing.
And actually, all 3 players of Concordia are going to play together. They're going to stay all the way on A site while Niner sprints to C. And Niner has no idea where these Carlton or these Concordia players are, and they're going to be all the way on A site still. This is going to be a massive run for them.
Yeah,
And,
15 seconds is
30
going to be
seconds
eliminated
left.
before they even get to think about the bomb.
I was going to say, Niner's going to have a good shot here just based on time.
Spike planted.
Yep.
This could be huge for him. Oh, all 3 run past him. He'll have the flank on all 3. He will have to convert 3 different kills
Someone's
here.
got to turn around, though.
Oh, he did not get...
Oh.
he didn't get what he wanted.
What are
That
you
was
shooting for?
not what he needed.
A little
not
bit
a
more
single
trigger
player.
discipline would have been nice.
Yeah.
Happens.
That would be a thrifty.
Yep, gets it done. Defenders, working huge off of the small pistols. Vazin being able to find the shorty kill was enormous, and that'll stop the roll of the attack almost immediately, as they'll be forced onto a save a save round of their own. There'll be a Bucky pulled up for rage, but outside of that, I'm not super worried.
And honestly, I don't like the buy here from Mindless. He went to a full Phantom.
It's
While
okay.
his team's on Spectres.
Hold those
You should be able to
Um,
keep the gun through the round, unless things
Should not
go
mindless.
terribly.
Yeah, but he's on 200 money to
Yep.
start the next round, and his team's gonna be on full. But anyways, we're gonna have a jet dash to
You carry
nowhere.
the ground.
Oh
Yeah.
god, they're gonna find him in the smoke. And honestly, this is good.
Spike
This is
planted.
good that Carlton got a plant off. Gosh, money ran with a nice
Oh.
peek with a deagle. Now Oz just 10 HP, and Niner with a nice flank gets 2. He will get taken on the process.
Oh,
Right here.
And
tragic that
Niner's
didn't
not
connect.
Stealing sight.
Good one. And he's just gonna hold it out. And Thrilla does not let go of that bomb, and we'll get the complete defuse, and Oz will get taken down as
Player
well.
standing. One enemy.
And they're
remaining.
going to be able to keep the Phantom, which means that everyone's going to have rifles this round. That gun carried along nicely from Mindless. Mindless going to be able to be bought for. Thrilla should drop them. Come on,
you go.
Thrilla, be a good
As you said.
teammate. There it is. And look at that. 4 rifles and an operator going into this next round. Vazin going to be able to take the deep peek, pardon me, through sewers, but it looks like it's just going to be a default coming out from the attack, and I appreciate that choice.
Yeah, they
Oh,
definitely need
check
to
the up, check
slow
the
it
up.
down.
I will rip the
They definitely need to slow it down here. Find what they can. That's gonna be a
the
wall
wall.
shot. No, I mean lots of damage, but no death coming through.
No
Vazin
healing on
will.
either team.
That's true.
So that's
Well, Oz is playing that corner so sneaky.
Breach should have
There.
heard. Yeah. Flash
There you go.
shot, good
Such
cage.
a good execute.
Pushing in, gonna get
Oz
taken
gets the
down.
spray.
That's massive. Oz gonna be healed up. Thrilla gonna be playing on their own here, deep at the back. Isn't able to get anything. Ronnie gonna be the only one to pick something up off of the back, the Hunter's Fury. And now these two are probably gonna save at this point. You can look to maybe get a cheap pick off, but they'll hang deep towards spawn.
Spike
See if
planted.
they can coax anyone into fighting them. Maybe take a little bit of the firepower away from the attack next round. But Sushi gonna be able to take down Ronnie. That should notify them that Jet is around. They're gonna start pressing towards her.
Last player standing.
Vazin.
They know. They've seen him now.
Oh,
That
misses
will
the
come
shot.
through. That will not be
Like
good
the
for
push.
him. He won't have anything left. He'll try and dash, but
Yeah.
no, nothing can be done there.
That's tough. It's tough. Nowhere to hide the gun either. It's hard to say what exactly to do in that position, but to give you a hint in hindsight, it wasn't that.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good decision to save in the end, but unfortunately not a whole lot you can do when there's 4 players hunting you in your own spawn. Especially on a map like this, there's nowhere to hide.
Yeah, and I mean, you could have gotten Heaven in A. You hold the op up there. I think you
Yeah, maybe
still
that,
had
yeah.
Jet Dash. It's not a good option. Don't get me wrong. I'm not about to say it's a good choice, but it's about as good as it might get.
Ooh, and there's 4 pushing now. Those
Oh,
Jet Knives
no.
will do nothing. He's gonna get out with his life though, just 50 health remaining.
Oof.
But Carlton will actually get control of this site. As Mindless
that's
gets him
huge.
through the wall. And now our full retake. Oz sitting in that smoke will get the kill. He's gonna
Cage trigger.
I forget what it's called, but he's gonna get out of there with
Dismiss.
for free basically. Dismiss, that's what it is.
Spike planted.
Yeah, there for free. Breach.
Oh,
Omen TP.
Thrilla.
And that is just unfortunate timing. Just 1 player left. Concordia
Oh,
will clean it
oh.
up. Sushi gets the double op kill to close out the round. And they'll pick up 3 rounds, which is, I mean, for how good Concordia was first couple rounds, definitely good luck here for Carlton.
Yeah, no real complaints other than whatever the hell happened with Rayano there at the end. That was,
Interesting.
with Ronnie, pardon me. That was hard to watch. Would have loved to see my boy hit the shot.
Yeah.
You know, operator diving into the smoke, then re-peeks out. Yeah, you know, things go poorly sometimes. But
Sometimes.
I like this call here. They're giving up A. They're going to try and see if they can get a pick in mid, which normally
This
isn't,
goes here.
you know, super contested with bodies.
Here.
Only 1 at a time, maybe 2 if you get 1 from true mid and then 1 coming up double doors. But it's going to be the fade off towards A. They'll be able to kind of hold B from here. Again, I really like this. You know, they have the Cypher trips covering all of C, so they're able to fade away. They're able to play things you know, extremely safely. Try and play off of this 1 gun. Down goes Ronnie. Going to lose the Vandal, but it should be picked right back up. Flash comes through. Rage will take down 1.
Oh my goodness,
take
Oz
down
running
there.
through.
2 on the round.
Oz just on point as we saw him in the first map as well. He just doesn't
Oh,
miss.
Thrilla's
Oh,
holding
he
good
will not
shots.
see Thrilla. Thrilla gets the other one as well. And that's big
Nope.
for him. That could turn this round around.
Yeah, no damage on Thrilla.
Ooh.
But now it's just Thrilla. And that's going to be heard. And that's going to be taken care of. Niner puts him down.
Yeah, not a whole lot you knew with 3
Last
players
player
remaining. And
standing.
yeah, just I mean, a good end round there for Carlton. Clean up maybe a little bit of a mess there for both the players on Carlton that got caught out.
Sure. Sure, just kind of hard to see him in that position. It's good shots from Thrilla to be able to get
That
the
goes there.
2 headshot kills, the double headshot when it came to taking down Oz. And Oz really being relied on between these 2 maps. You know, was rocking the
Here.
chamber, trying to be the hard carry there, and is once again trying to be the hard carry when it comes
Here.
to frags with the Reyna. It's nice to see a player that you can really rely on, and Oz is that.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously we see him in this game as well doing spectacular things. And Reyna's another one of those characters that'll really favor the aggressiveness and a shot goes through, no damage taken.
All right, well that flushes him pretty far back, gets tagged. They know where to spray through. Ronnie. Sketchy spot. Oz still getting shepherded through. Shot's gonna go through, but he's not gonna be able to get the kill. Oz will find Ronnie. Rage will find Thrilla. It's a 2-on-5 in this eco. Oh, this is gonna be such a free swing for Oz. Cuts right back towards the corner. I like the reposition from Godly, but it's not going to work. Down we go.
I know exactly where.
Yeah, a couple guns aimed down.
Spike planted.
C long there to pick him off. Don't think he ever had a chance.
No, there weren't a lot of good opportunities in that position. Maybe if you can hit that first shot as Oz swings out, you got yourself an opportunity, but asking a lot when all you have is a sheriff.
Yes, this should
5-2, not a bad spot as the defense. You're really looking to come out of this 7-5 in my eyes. You come out of it 6-6. I'm calling that a win on the defensive half, but I'm curious to think where you think this needs to land for both of these teams to be equal when all's said and done with this half.
I think Concordia needs to take advantage of maybe some of the over aggressiveness of Carlton. And I mean, you see them push up these angles late. You see them push up lanes late. Maybe I don't know, maybe a little bit of early rotation to clog up a site to help hold. Because the one round they did win early, they clogged up a site and took out 3 players early, and that got them the round win. And Ronnie gets a nice kill there, actually. Reno does trade him back.
Oh!
And a trade there as well. Good kill from Ronnie, but he will die in the process. It'll be a 3v2, actually. It will be favoring Concordia. Yeah, now Carlton TPs to C, actually. So we'll switch that right around with an Omen TP.
Once he gets back into A main, he starts sprinting. Yeah, perfect. Great timing there.
Spike planted.
Sushi going to be able to get themselves over pretty quickly. It's a good position being taken up by the Omen here in Garage. Should be an easy catch for Niner if anyone tries to poke through. And look at that. They're completely set up. They have Seaside. 20 seconds is all that remains in the time for this defuse. Gonna have to get 3.5. Thrill Up playing above. Gun's gonna be spotted though. He's not recognizing it. He's not looking for
actually.
it.
Thrill gets kill first. Oh, he'll get the kill first, but they will get halved, so they will get the defuse.
Barely.
That is
half a
absolutely
second.
massive from Concordia.
Last player standing.
That could have been so much worse.
Change of plans.
Could have easily been a round over for the attackers. Big shots, though, coming through from Sushi, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to stop Thrilla and Godly from getting that defuse, and it's 3-5. This is close. This is dangerously close. I don't like the amount of damage that Concordia is getting, or no, Carlton's getting done. It's not enough. Oh, 3 spotted immediately. That's big. Do they commit? They're really just gonna commit?
They're gonna commit.
I don't like that.
So much damage on the entry. I mean, Thrill is gonna get spotted out, but it doesn't really matter. He's gonna spray through the smoke. Mindless gets 1. And now another TP. Vazin gets 2. Ronnie gets the other, and that's a quick round for Concordia. They will wrap that one up and take that 9th round with ease.
I'll say it one more time, just in case they're watching the VOD back and going, what should we have done on that round? I don't recommend pushing. I don't like the call. You're pushing into what you know to be at least a cipher. So you're going to be pushing through at least 1 trip and at least 1 smoke. And you continue to send it. Your duelist that's trying to entry gets lit up. And then the other 2 getting taken down in the way that they did isn't a guarantee the way that it kind of looked like it was just from the round playing out. But you get spotted like that. See if it draws some rotates. See if you can get some map value out of it. You don't need to just send it. It's a big pick though there for Niner.
Ooh, big kill there from Oz. He will get that heal as well. Suck it, but exactly. Like I was talking about before, Carlton, maybe a little bit of overconfidence. I mean, in this round here, they will. I think they're going to take this. I think
almost assuredly.
Up 5-2.
Oh,
there you
no.
go. There's 1 down, and just Thrill left. He'll pick up 1 in the process, see if he can get any more for the road, and he won't. Yeah, he'll get spotted out, and Niner will take him down quite easily. With an awkward teleport there.
Yeah, had they been able to wrap themselves back around the box and, not died prior to the teleport start or finishing, they still probably pop the moment that the teleport lands. Add Omen player to Omen player, you're going to be able to turn around and hear where they're landing. It's pretty easy.
Mm-hmm.
But now we've got a timeout, and it's being pulled by the defense, which, I mean, I kind of get it. You get one timeout per half. That's our rules, I believe.
That is.
So, you might as well use it. You might as well get some value out of it with only 2 rounds remaining. But I don't think they actually needed it. I think that they're in a very good position right now. I think that they're leading they're not leading, but they're in a good position. As the defense, 4-5 rounds, pretty fine on Haven.
It's not too bad.
No real complaints.
Even on top of that, like, the game was close last round. It was 5-4. It's up 6-4 now, which is, I mean, still not too bad. But I don't see too many problems from Concordia. especially coming from last game, they had that nice streak at the end. But I mean, their shots are on. Maybe I see Godly pop off like he did at the end of last map. Get him going a bit, and yeah, I mean, Concordia not looking bad at all this map so far.
Absolutely, absolutely. I do want to throw out one thing. If we can just stay spectating Oz for a moment. I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed this, but did you notice that the RGX Vandal is a stat track gun?
Yes, it is. It has the numbers on the back.
Yeah,
it does.
I've never noticed that.
Yeah, it's
kind of fun.
It is.
All right, well,
it changes colors. Yeah, it's
Oh, he's dead. Oh,
Oz gets one. This would be actually a good take. Rage gets one, and Thriller will still be backside. I'm not sure if he's spotted yet. He's not, and he's gonna pick up one. He's gonna pick up two. He won't get the third, and now Godly will breach ult in. A flash comes through. Omen flashes him back. 14 HP. He'll try and hold on to his life here and get something done. But Carlton spots out, and they will fully rotate.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they heard the jet updrafts, so that notifies them exactly where both players are. Knives still available, all five. Yep. Is going to have first shot here. Doesn't get the hits though. Only lands one into the body of Niner. A slight adjustment up, and that Omen will drop. But instead, it's a 1 versus 2 retake. There's only 14 health sitting on
14
this
health in a dream.
Oh, decent damage, or it looked like it was going to be decent damage. Actually, didn't connect. Didn't connect. That sucks. That's tough. 7-4 gonna be the half, or going into the half point, and 7-5. I wouldn't be too worried if this ends 7-5. If I am Carlton, Concordia. They're
Concordia.
Start with a C, and I'm so
I know it is confusing.
Yeah, small brain over here. But sorry, Concordia is the defending team currently.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so I wouldn't be too worried as Concordia if it ends up going this into the half with a 7-5. Like, that's a good half.
That is a good half. I mean, they will have to convert this round first for that to happen.
Get out of my way.
As it looks like Carlton will be moving towards the A long site. And Vazin prepared with the judge on short. She'll actually smoke herself. This is smart. Will not get scanned out. And Godly now on support. He'll have to flash. He'll actually spot two in the process. Won't flash quite yet. And Vazin gets one short actually with that judge. And Oz with the op now. Ooh, that's a good fright there from Sushi to pick up one. He will be left at 4 HP. Another thing to note, both this match and last match, no healing agents. No
Sage, no Sky.
No Sage, no Sky. And that's a ballsy swing there. Here we go. Now the Sova ult will come in. He's going to clear out under. He'll actually, I think he connects on
tag
one.
His teammate.
Maybe not.
No,
tag his teammate. No, Oz through the wall. There you go. That's a good scan.
Shock dart. That's a little bit of damage. No real complaints.
Cover going on.
Oh, in the head.
Yeah, we'll see Sova on low HP. With Thrilla needing to do most of the hard work here. They will spot him out. Oh, Thrilla does get one. So it will be a 2v2. Again, Sova on such low health.
Take
He's
the
gonna watch
front
the
position.
swing. He knows. He looked away. Timing there was not in his favor, and Carlton will take 8 this half. Now they'll have to close out this game 5 rounds on the defender's side.
Yeah, it's
switching sides.
It's a pretty doable position for them. 8-4 is kind of on that fringe where it's not even. Like a 7-5 half is what I would consider even.
Yeah.
You should be able to get 7 on the attack. But that means that you should also be able to get 5 on the defense, and that would end this one 13-11.
Thanks.
8's doable though. 8 is a very workable position, and they are stacking on C. This is strange. I don't think you normally see people push C on the pistol round. Normally you go A because you want to play those shorter angles. You're both playing pistols. You want to play that little bit of safety that you get almost.
Yeah, just like we were gonna see from Concordia.
Ooh.
And they will get spot out, so Carlton will quickly rotate to A, and Oz will take out one. That's actually huge.
That's going to stifle the push so heavily.
Oh, and I mean, the plan
What's
won't
that
come
song?
out, and Oz actually gets all the way back. He'll spot out one. Mindless at almost no HP, and there'll be a flanker back there as well, so he barely has to worry about that. Sushi will pick up Thrilla on sight. Rage picks up one as well. Niner gets the help on one, and that'll be a flawless pistol round. Carlton, again, looking like they have no issues whatsoever.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, this is not going to be a good fight if it's going to go like that. It's going to be a buy up two here from Carlton. They're going to be able to start running away with this one. Put themselves up 10-4. You get up 11-4, and that'll pretty much shut the entire game down because you're just going to be forcing out force buys from Concordia for the rest of the match, or from Carlton the rest of the match.
I know, all the C's, all the C's. Being
This is gonna be
an
fun.
early stun. And Rage actually all the way up down C. 3 Carlton players will play all together in the middle.
Yep.
Be a quiet A push. Ooh.
Oh,
Movement seen, and now noise will come out from all teams. Good
bad
2
deal
kills
from
there
us.
from Concordia.
and those are 2 very big kills too, because it's going to be able to grab them some weapons to be able to really lock up this post play.
Still 4 alive on Concordia's side as well. Definitely though,
Wolves
now
on
he
the hat.
sees his head. He still sees the head. He'll get the kill as well. It's a nice shot from Vazin. Ooh, Rage gets 2 with the judge. Now swing from Thrilla. We'll get 1. Jet way up in the air. Will not get that kill, and Thrilla will take out the last 2 to clean up that round.
One enemy remaining.
Now 9-5. Again, not ideal for Concordia, but definitely doable, especially on the attacker side here. And I mean, we need to see them go on a run like last time, but a little bit earlier here. They can't let Carlton get up to that 10, 11, 12 mark before they get a couple rounds back, or it will not be fun for them.
Right there.
Yeah,
Right
you're
there.
going to start just falling apart. But winning this one
Let's have
though,
some
or winning
fun.
that previous round is huge because it just stops the trend that should have happened. Big shots there. Niner gonna drop. Vazin good for 1. Oz will be good to be able to take down Vazin. Gonna get flashed up. Easy pick off, and now it's just Rayano. All they have is a shorty. They're gonna
He's
be
getting picked up here with Mindless as well.
Michael's once
Great.
again sitting
Player
on
standing.
the Phantom. That's nice. Those are great.
But yeah, we'll see. That's a nice clean round there from Concordia. A good Sova dart to find all the Carlton players on C site and clean them up quite quickly.
Game starting to trend the way that it should, with the attacking side, winning the half early on. It's only 1/3. That's not the pace that they need to be able to hold on to this one, but it's going the right direction. We're gonna get our first rifle round. Rage gonna be flushed off of this corner pretty easily. Another A hit. They look to be able to find him out. Tags up 1. Rage gonna be able to take down Vazin. Rage for 2. Will not be good for 3. Ronnie drops him. And now it's just Rayano trying to hold the site, but he's got reinforcements coming. The scarier part is that Reyna on flank.
Spike down A.
Oh, it's a good
Okay.
trade. Now Mindless will know.
Buddy, your trip broke. Where do you think she's coming from?
Last player standing. One
I was actually
enemy
rotating
remaining.
B site.
Are they expecting the ult and then I go C? Neither of them know where the other is.
Wow.
Oh, this is going to be awful timing. Okay, flip a coin. Who wins? Like,
Yeah, seriously. We don't know. Yeah, both players could be attackers or defenders. We don't know. They're both. I
unironically,
mean, now they're both
Hold
back
on.
on their side now.
Reyna's going to hop up on logs, and we're going to have a push through garage. He's going to try and plant default, and it's going to go south. No, he's looping back towards A. I figured he'd cut it off by now. Does he just plant B? B is such an awful position to plant when you don't know where your opponent is. Oh, he's going to hear that.
Yeah, now Oz knows.
30 seconds left.
Oh, good night.
Oh
sweet
my
prince.
goodness, and there we go. The quick check of the cam was just
Spike
not enough,
planted.
and honestly, from the start of that round, neither player had any idea where they were, and Oz got the better of them.
Just such a tough round. I think I think Mindless has a better chance on that one if they just plant where they're sitting. Like there was no reason not to drop it on A, planted towards CT. You're going to be able to toss your camera out. You're going to be able to fade off back towards CT. Maybe you're in heaven. Like you can get a really good post plant position there, but it's such a tough spot. Like you don't know what you should actually do in that moment. You're just like, well, let's try this.
Well, the other hard part too is that Mindless had all the info and Oz had none. Mindless knew that where Oz was, and Oz was completely lost. And as soon as Mindless got off that A site, he lost all control. He was just as lost as Oz was.
Oh, good damage between the two of them. Mindless and Ronnie combining to be able to take down Oz. But Rayano going to be able to drop Ronnie up in the air. He's going to get classicked down. And the updraft over the wire. That's going to give a lot of control here to Rage. They push in through sewer.
Spike down A.
Oh, but Vazen's going to win it. 4-on-2.
Highly contested plant as well.
Teleports across. That chamber trip costs 200 creds. It just got one updraft. It's 150, and one shrouded step. That's 100. Boom. Value.
Now Niner has the gun. He will swing. He'll get one. He won't get the other one.
Oh, that was close,
his
though.
spray did not reset in time. Otherwise, he definitely had the crosshair where it should have been. Definitely the throwing of a good player there, just not maybe milliseconds to what he needed.
Yeah. Good player, not a good gun. Pick a phantom. But honestly, 7-10. 3 out of 5 is kind of the pace that you need. If you win 2 every time they win 1, you'll be in a good enough position that you should be able to go 8-4. That is the math, you know, 66%.
That is true. He does see the jump peak. He won't get the tag. He will get the info.
Vazen takes down Rage.
Knives.
Get out of my way!
Deploying drone.
That's good awareness there, actually. And now we're going to see an A hit with 3 players. Carlton on the C site.
Is he in hell?
Ooh.
Scary position. Huge shots from Rayano. Thriller, though, going to drop him. And now it's a 4-on-3 retake. And Reyna is pushing from a bad spot. They're going to be caught out immediately when they try and push this trip.
Yeah, and this is just an eco round for Carlton, so expected round loss, but we'll see what kind of damage he can do if that Oma smoke doesn't land. Yeah, he's much question marks right now, I know that.
Short shot at that one. Cypher camp taken out. Don't need to worry about that anymore.
Again. There we go. Now he wants it to drop, and he'll drop with him, and he will get a nice shot there.
Whoa.
That's a great play from him. He'll switch out to a Vandal.
Yep.
Cover going out.
Bucky in hand.
And Niner
Sushi,
gets
what
one
do you do?
more. He won't get another. Now, Sushi does get one, actually. And that'll be a 1v1 now. The lineups. Oh, he's going to ult as well, and that'll do it. Lineups plus ult, there's not a whole lot you can do against that. And Ronnie will clean up the round. And that's the 8th round win for Carlton. They're making this one close.
Really well done. That's exactly how you want it played by Ronnie in that post-plant position. It's a little unfortunate that they had to pop ult there, but that's what it's there for. It's meant to be able to clean up rounds with post-plant. Like that's his job. You can use it in different ways, but the most effective way is exactly that.
Yeah, Silva is mostly used either for round opening or closing, and that is the most effective way, as you can see.
Here's the opening.
The opening, as I was talking about, he won't connect on anything.
Whoa, but it allows Oz to push through so aggressively. Vazen down and able to dismiss right back out, but Mindless can be able to pick up the trade, and Ronnie going to be able to protect Mindless from getting picked off for free. The defense in tatters right now. The Rage, he gets a nice slow peek, easy one from to work off of.
The info will be taken. Good smoke there. So, and Thrilla's already pushed up short.
I know exactly.
Great
down
use
A.
of the shrouded step there, able to slip the trip. Okay, but he didn't warn his teammate. That could have been bad. Does show where Sushi is, and
Last
Thrilla's whole
player
job is,
standing.
yeah, just wide swing him now. Keep
You
him
saw this.
in there on A.
So you saw the spray pattern there. He's not expecting such a wide peak, but Thrilla kind of just sprinted out there and gunned him down.
Yeah, you can, it's always fun watching, funny watching, Valorant players try and track someone. You can tell who's never played Overwatch. You can tell who's never played an arena shooter. Like, it's a skill that people need to learn because the wide swing meta is coming. People are realizing how awful people at this game are at tracking in some of the lower levels. Not saying I'm good at it, don't get me wrong, but
We'll see. A push here. Mindless does get the better of it. Now that spray through the wall to Noah, Vale, and actually Ronnie picks it up. He'll just dry peek anyways. Oh, Niner picks up 2, and he'll get straight out real quick, but that's big from him getting 2 picks on the eco round.
yeah, and now sitting 3-2 here.
Last player standing.
Oh no,
Spike down. C.
Mindless again. Oh, here we go. Oh! Almost a
What a
play and
brilliant
half
play.
by Rage.
Spike planted.
Go on to mindless, please. What's their health at? What's their health at?
Oh,
No.
it was over half.
But barely. And over half on the life bar means under half of your total health because it doesn't account for armor.
It's true.
Yeah, it doesn't count for armor. So, like, wow, that was
awesome.
That was like 100 damage right there. All right, well, it's a round in their pocket. Yeah, tie game, 10 apiece. I think only two rounds have been taken by the defense here, which is, well, it does keep them on pace or no, they're one off of pace, actually, what they need to do. They need to win this round if they want to get themselves back on pace.
Yeah, this is their first buy round in a couple here. They're going to get a couple picks. Reno gets some damage through. He's actually going to cross over.
You're about to hit your team.
Oh, here we go. There's
night.
One. And that all comes through. That's lots more damage on Breach. Omen TP as well. He will blind. He won't. He'll actually connect on one and just one player left on site. Good spray by Mindless. I got one. Niner trades back to Ronnie on site, and now a 3v1. Spike will not be down, and this will be a tough task for Mindless.
They know where he's coming from, or at least they have a good
Enemy
idea.
remaining.
I'm not sure what Jet is
Spike
doing.
down.
Did they DC? Nope, they didn't DC.
Nope, run through B.
They're just not playing with the team. Well, you know what happens? Oz puts him down, though. Now 10 to 11. Guns are going to be available for the attacking side, so it's not too much concern there. But it is a little bit of concern on the defensive side. There isn't enough money to go around. We're a little strapped for cash. Rage going to have to give up a little bit of their utility to be able to slide a gun over onto Rayano. And for one to be able to be slid over onto Sushi. It's a little bit of a juggling act.
And we'll see what Concordia can do. See if they can. Yeah, that Cypher cam has not been working. It's been shot on every single time, but I guess it creates the presence.
But when it goes away so quickly and you see nothing, what have you really done? Okay, good damage there onto Rayano. It's not a lot, but at least it scares him a bit. Oz gets Mindless for free, though. Sushi will pick up Godly. Niner goes down. We are not watching the right spot, as everyone is just falling apart. Spike going to be picked up. Tries to get a spray into one of the defenders, but it should just be an easy plant. Now, Thrilla going to smoke that off so Ronnie can cross out. They'll take a high position. If they want to play this high position, you need to get Ronnie looking CT, but he's not doing that for you. You're playing the Phantom on the long angle. This isn't smart. This isn't how you want to run this system. Oh, that's going to slow things down. That's big.
Oh,
Big
he makes do with it
swing
anyways.
back.
That's a big kill. Gorilla picks up the one on lungs well.
Ronnie's just playing on this. They hear the teleport. They don't actually know which way it's gone. I'm not sure why Ronnie's swinging that. They're trying to play time.
Last player standing.
10 seconds remaining.
Ooh,
it's not gonna
Thrilla
matter.
does clutch up and get that round. That is
Enemy
big
remaining.
from him. He showed up when it mattered, and he will clutch out that round to tie the game back up at 11.
This is nothing.
Is it up? This is where you need to see one more come through for Concordia. And then you'll see one more come through for Carlton in the following round if we continue to follow this pattern. Why are we alt-tabbing? Yeah, Thrilla just playing absolutely massive for their team. Was on the Astra last round. Now on the Omen. A little bit more of a dueling controller. Defense forced onto a save round. I mean, this has got to be their round. Oh, Gazin, let's
Oh, the knives come out. He will be peeking long.
careful.
He won't get a kill. Actually, he will get one. He will.
Okay.
Oh, he'll get two.
Oh,
as
for
well.
two.
He'll get
For
three.
three.
Short.
Oh boy, this is not the way you could afford for this round to go. Maybe one to the knives, but not three.
Oh.
Sushi will drop Vaz and
1
Godly
HP.
now on 1 health. It's over.
Not yet. He'll pick up 2 at 1 HP, but he'll die in the process anyway.
There's the loop around. Good stuff from defenders. We're putting that point, but it should be. Well, it's not really a formality. There'll be guns for everyone.
Match point.
Oh, less one actually. Vazin's not going to be able to be bought for. They can play for the C orb and then get Vazin to plant, and then they'll have knives. Thrilla should be passing a gun over to someone. Can we tab again real quick?
That goes there.
Did we pass the gun?
We got a
Stinger. Okay.
stinger.
Okay, that's yeah. I mean, there's not much else you can do. The glitter stinger going.
Scared. Here we go. Rage won't get the kill. He's gonna get,
Oh, he
get
saved!
stunned, and Godly does get the kill in the end. And that is big for Concordia.
Sova has ult. The post plant on it. No, why are you ulting? Oh, does he even tag anyone? No tags.
know
it's
Oh,
not.
Omen tag. Omen tag. Niner was tagged. Niner's at 70 health.
This is very favorable for Concordia. So much control.
Oh, bad.
Cypher cages come out, and 3 players still not on site for Carlton. Omen blind comes through. There's one for Ronnie. And this is just gonna. Oh, Oz gets 1. He's diving right into
Niner,
it though. He will
2 on
get
2.
1. He'll actually gonna escape out long. He'll go. He won't get another. Godly gets the first. Niner.
Just play time.
Niner will
Can't
not
win.
get it done, and Godly will clutch up, and that will be overtime here in that 2.
One enemy remaining.
Even if
Last
Niner had
player
won that fight, they still lose. There wasn't enough time. Anytime
is
that
true,
the
that is
bomb
true.
goes off during those final 6 seconds, that should
Switching
be
sides.
more than enough information to tell you that you couldn't get it done. Great hold on the post plant from the attackers. We're going to OT. We're taking this one the whole way. And now what we're learning is it's whoever can get around on defense. That's who's going to be able to win this.
Yeah. And that is
Defensive rounds
that's,
are tough to come by.
that is true. That's Haven for you.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, at this point, it's just mostly momentum. You're gonna have to try and get momentum from a defensive round and win an attacker's round. Or if you get lucky enough to win an attacker round first, you gotta make sure you clutch up on that defense round and secure this game.
No, two. Oh, that's crazy that those two were fighting. Because that was 2 operators without armor. And see,
It is,
there's part of the. You saw it with Sushi. There's part of the reason why I don't like Cypher on this map, because you just spray out B wall or the entrance to B, and you'll lose the
That's
trip.
true.
Surprised it hasn't happened more.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
it's
good
huge.
blind. Godly doesn't actually get the kill. That is what he needed.
Okay.
Thriller does pick up 1 in the process. If you look at taking down very quickly, and this is all falling apart for Concordia.
Which, I mean, it's fine. Oh, season 8.
There we go. That'll just about wrap it up. Ronnie will get 1, but he has 3 more to get, and he will be hurt out. This Cypher's so close. Actually, Ronnie gets him first.
Whoa.
Almost gets the second. And the op will take care of it anyways. Rage 4 on the op in this round. And that will be an attacker's round 1. So now Carlton just needing 1 more on the defender side to wrap up this round and this match and send themselves to the finals.
Yeah, and it's
Switching sides.
It's interesting.
Match point.
You're seeing the 4K come out of the operator there. I don't think that's really what you're expecting. I don't think that's really what would be the norm. I don't think we're going to see that come out. Oh, actually, we're not getting the alt buy on the attack. We're going to just ride it out on a rifle.
I mean, I don't mind that play.
Here, right here.
Oh, Thrill actually gets the better of Oz there. Oz gets like 50 damage, but not enough to make that peak worth it.
Rage still holding on to A. They'll be the lone man to anchor this until Sova rolls up. But they're not really forcing it down A. They're not trying to put the pressure on it this way. No, but they are going to reaggress now. They'll take it slowly. A little bit of noise being made.
That's
Drone's
supposed
going to be
come
heard.
out.
Drone's
Oh,
going to
that's
be
a
seen.
flick.
Vazin. Oh, completely blind. He didn't see the Omen TP.
Oh,
Oh, but he'll get the hit anyways. 2
Yeah,
on
right.
3. Scary spot.
gonna get one. This right through the smoke, and wow, okay, that'll be quick. Carlton will pick up the round, and that'll be a nice quick victory for Carlton, and that will send them to the finals of the Canadian Intercollegiate Exhibition.
Defenders
We'll
win.
see them tomorrow afternoon play against the winner of our next game here. So, I mean, all around Carlton looking dominant, especially in that overtime. But Concordia making it close in both games towards the end. And I mean, we thank them for coming out. Great showing from them. And I mean, looking forward to seeing them more in the future.
Yeah, no, 2 teams that definitely have a lot of promise. But one has to go home. That's how it is.
One has to.
Well,
go
I
home.
mean, go home is a little bit of an aggressive statement. They're sitting probably in their PJs right now. So, you know,
True.
that's the way she goes. Well, that's it.
But that is it for this first best of 3. I believe we're gonna get the next best of 3 here very soon. It's going to be. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know who the other team is. It's gonna be Alberta against. I have to look at the bracket again. Give me 1 second. I'll
That's
confirm.
the start roulette.
It's UBC. That's who it is. UBC
Oh, it is
and
UBC.
Alberta.
Oh, nice.
So we're gonna see them play coming up here. The 2 seed against the 6 seed. UBC taking out TMU, who was the 3rd seed yesterday, actually. So we'll see what they can do against the very dominant Alberta team that we saw yesterday. But until then, quick thanks to our sponsors, MSI and
Memory Express.
Memory Express. Thank you. I was gonna say M Esports, but that's one of their programs as well. Supporting collegiate gamers, supporting us here at the Canadian Intercollegiate Exhibition. We thank them for all their support, and until we come back, please stick around and don't go anywhere.
We'll grab a drink, you know. Don't
Esports United is proud to announce Canada's dedicated Valorant Collegiate Invitational. MECI Valorant begins with Western and Eastern Canadian divisions. Tune in on July 23rd and 24th for our West Division qualifiers and July 30th and 31st for the East Division. Find our socials at linktree/MeSportsUnited to stay up to date with more MECI news. Now enjoy the rest of the Canadian Intercollegiate Exhibition. We'll see you soon.
everyone. Welcome back from our break. I am back here joined by Gamble,
Hey.
and we're going to be hopping into our second map of the day. Again, another best of three, and this will decide who is going to play Carleton in the finals of the Canadian Intercollegiate Exhibition.
Mhm.
And before we hop into this second match, what are your takes from the first match? What are you looking forward to in tomorrow's finals?
I guess obviously I'm gonna look towards Rage. I just want to see more of them. I want to see. I see moments of brilliance in the way that they were able to move around, and in ways that they were able to take relatively interesting duels, hold smart angles. But I feel like they fanned on a few shots, fanned on a few opportunities that they normally would have pulled off, just based on the game knowledge and game sense that they were showing off. So I'm excited to see that tomorrow. But we're actually going to get into this one really quickly. Everyone knowing exactly which agents they want to lock in, not taking the time to try and think of who's going to go where, and what do we want to do on this first round. Just send it. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, and so Alberta is going to start on defender side on Breeze here. Second map pick is going to be Haven, and third is Bind.
Mhm.
So we will see UBC attacking on Breeze first. And on the UBC side, we're actually going to see KO Viper, Chamber, Sova, Jet, which is pretty standard on Breeze. KO is definitely a little bit of a more unique pick compared to what at least I've seen recently in pro play.
I'd expect the Sky more than the KO, but
Yeah.
because of Chamber's prevalence with holding tight angles on save rounds, I understand why they're taking KO, because it completely stifles anything that Chamber is going to be able to do.
That's true. And then over on the Alberta side, we're going to see Jet, Viper, KO, Sova, Chamber. It is going to be
It's
the
the same
exact same team. Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to see a complete mirror. So maybe this is the new meta. Maybe KO is definitely in the meta for Breeze.
I
But we're going to
think
see.
yeah. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I'll say my point.
We're just going to say we're going to see a mirror. So we're going to see no matter what
Mhm.
team is on which side, we're going to see a completely even match, same utilities, same everything.
Absolutely, and I don't think KO is in the meta because KO is good on Breeze. I don't think he's in the Breeze meta because he's good on Breeze. I think KO's good. Don't get me wrong. I think KO's a must pick for Pearl, but we can go into that another time when it matters. But right now, KO is a pick because Chamber is the pick. You've heard it talked about by pro players. How can you not be team MVP? Even in a loss, how can you not be team MVP if you're playing Chamber? If you're playing in an actual VCT set, how can you not have Chamber on your team? Who is going to do their job better than Chamber? Very few characters duel better than Chamber. Very few characters play the Sentinel position better than Chamber.
Plus, he can move around at will. He can snap his fingers and he's across the map.
Chamber beats Jet better than Jet does.
That's true. That is true.
You want to know one interesting thing? Oh, God.
It's gonna be interesting compared to the last couple games we saw. We only saw, I think, one Chamber actually last best of three. So it will be it'll be nice to see some sweet Chamber plays here. As annoying as they might be, it's fun to watch.
Oh, without a doubt. One thing I do want to share, and I'm sure a lot of people have learned this as time has gone on, but you ever notice that Jet's dash isn't a dash, it's a teleport?
Really?
Yeah, no, I don't believe, from what I've been able to test, that she has a hurt box when she dashes. There's no hurt box in the middle. It's where she lands and where she starts from. I think it's just coded as a teleport.
So it's a glorified dash. Then it's much more of a.
From what I've been able to test out, yeah. Looks like the
I
game
guess it's just the animation.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what's happening here. But we will hop into it soon. But I will say the biggest thing about Breeze that I think I love the most is the mid action that you can get. I mean, we're gonna see two Vipers, so we're probably gonna see a mid wall almost every single round. But I do like the long angles in mid that you can get from both attacking and defending side, actually, and just the fights that you can get.
Yeah. Yeah. Breeze is a map that isn't loved by many, but I absolutely adore it in that it forces people to be good at aiming. I find, and maybe some people have more valid complaints when they get up to the upper levels. When you get into whatever that new green one is called, and when you get into Immortal, and when you get into
Ascendant, yeah.
Ascendant, thank you. When you get up there, maybe they'll have more valid complaints. But I find a lot of people that are Diamond and below, if you're complaining about this map, you just don't have good aim on
true.
small targets.
Yeah, it's a lot of. There's not a whole lot of corners you can hide in. There's a few. Maybe you're on B. But otherwise,
on the
it's
right pyramid.
yeah. I guess pyramids you can hide, but otherwise you're picking a Vandal or even if if you're good at Phantom, so be it. But you're picking a Vandal and you're shooting long distance or you're not succeeding in this map.
Yeah. Like, where are you going to catch someone? Like, I guess you could kind of catch someone if they're trying to push all the way through Hull as an attacker. You can pick someone up in the little pocket on the, if you're the attacking side, the right side of right pyramid. B, you can play that close one on close B back near tower to C or to T side. Outside of that, yeah, no, buy a Vandal. Don't be an idiot. You're gonna take many duels that are above more than 15 meters. I mean, that's the headshot range of a Phantom. So if it's above 15 meters for 50% of your duels, why aren't you picking a Vandal?
True. And when the game first came out, I know that the Phantom was definitely favored, just because people were more comfortable with it, kind of thing. But as time goes on, you need to learn how to use that Vandal at range and how to take the one taps where you can. It's definitely just the better gun on Breeze. It looks like it looks like we're having some technical pauses here before the game starts, so we're gonna cut to a break. We'll come back as soon as we're ready to go. But until then, please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Real quick, Nick and I, we're going to disappear for the next 2 minutes. We have to restart the stream. We don't have a delay on the match, so we're going to set that in, and we'll be back in 2 minutes. Tap refresh when your clock reads 20 after the hour, and we'll see you in 2.